The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Abdul Carter in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
22-yard line.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Prescott to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Tracy.
20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because
picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's Dart.
This one is Slayton over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now they'll change things up. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll throw again. Dart.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Giants' 1st first down.
Throwing his dart.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's second down.
Dart.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To throw now, Dart. He connects with Hyatt.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Drops it to Blue, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Prescott. He hits Blue. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott yet again.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Cowboys, first down. First down and goal to go.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the... .45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
In motion, Slayton.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Slayton.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Out of the gun, here's Dart.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
5-yard gain brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Dart. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing, Dart.
And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Here's Dart.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Dart has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing his Dart.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll throw again. Dart.
Escaping the pressure right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
To throw is Dart. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 5. First down, Giants.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
In motion, the tight end.
Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete.
That's Johnson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Dart.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Now Prescott.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 2nd down and 3.
A 6-yard pickup.
Prescott is going to change things up here.
Giants 29-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
20. Giants 19.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Right back to Tracy. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. He's got the first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Cowboys 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That's complete to Lamb.
And shutting him off now open field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
To throw, Prescott.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott.
He hits blue. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill.
Here's Dak. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
We're going to 54. 47. 26.
Now Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.